Hey guys, God will literally use anything for His glory. Um, he wants me to tell this story right now. I wasn't exactly sure why until I decided, okay, well, I need to write something down, and that's what came up. That's what I wrote. Obviously, I'm looking over here. It says, God will literally use everything for His glory. Okay, so I guess it's story time. Let's do this Sophia from Golden Girl style. Picture this 2006. I'm a teenager. I think I'm a junior in high school. And yes, I'm a junior in high school. And I'm trying out for the track and field team. I don't know what possessed me to try out for said track and field because I am historically out of shape, no matter how skinny I am. But that's neither here nor there. So they had us run the entirety of, well, half. I wanted to exaggerate. Half of Prospect Park that day. And so we did that. At that point, I forgot to bring water, and so I'm thirsty. After we're done, I get on the bus and go home. I'm thirsty. I'm winded. My nose is all kind of stuffed up because we're running in the middle of the fall. Because that's when New York decides to torture children. And I get home. I run from the front of my house to the kitchen. Open the fridge immediately, like teenagers tend to do, not caring about anybody's funds or anything like that. I open the fridge, grab a giant bottle of Sprite, grab a purple cup, throw the Sprite inside of that cup, and I take a giant gulp of Sprite. Or so I thought. Immediately, I go, I just start hacking this up. And I'm like, okay, it's bleach, it's bleach, it's bleach. And everyone has congregated around me at this point because all this commotion is going on because I'm coughing and screaming like, it's bleach, it's bleach, it's bleach. And my brother runs up from downstairs, tells me to drink milk and to also stick my fingers in my throat. I've never seen that man more scared for me in his life. Now, all that's going on and they're calling 911. They're getting me to go to the hospital. They're putting me in the ambulance. I get to the ambulance. I get to the why can't I speak? I get to the hospital and they do whatever tests that they need to do, and they can't find any bleach in my system. Meanwhile, my clothes are bleached up, like completely bleached up. And so I'm like, okay. I mean, thank God I'm okay, but also like, why? What's going on? So we get back home and we figure out that my very Haitian grandmother decided to pour bleach in a bottle and leave it on the counter. And my mom must have come by, not liking things left out because you have a house with teenagers in it. Stuff is gonna get left out, and she puts it in the fridge. And that's when I come in and drink said bleach. Yeah, okay. Not that I'm okay, I'm fine. I go to school the next day and I'm telling my friends about this nonsense that went down. Needless to say, I quit the track team because absolutely not. Like, not only did you try to kill me by having me run the entirety of Prospect Park, I'm exaggerating, but I don't care. You had me drink bleach and basically almost die. So I was done with that thing. So I tell my friends, and what's funny is that at the time we were like reading this book called Putting Something from Mark Twain, right? And there was a character there named Roxy. Like she was like the main character, and she did some shady stuff or whatever it is. She like switched her son out with the master's son because she was like not fully black. It was a whole thing, right? But it was funny because what I drank was Clorox, and my friends just started calling me Roxy for like half a whole semester, right? So, like years later, I'm Christian now because at the time I was not Christian because maybe that's why what that happened to me. I didn't have Jesus protect me as much as he does now. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. So, years later, God is talking to me. He starts to compare me to Peter, meaning like I'm the first of many things and a whole bunch of things, right? And he says, he seems Peter used to be called Simon, and so then he was Simon called Peter. Right. I'm like, okay, God, that's great. Holy Spirit kind of works on you and works on you and works on you. And you're like, okay, fine. At that point, I was doing social media. God actually told me to take that completely down. It used to be called Frankie's Corner, and I realize now why he had me take it down, because he's like, ma'am, I'm changing your whole name and it can't be Frankie's Corner anymore. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, God, so what are you gonna call me? What is my name? He says, your name is Roxy Stone. I was like, you calling me Roxy? Like Roxy from when I drank Clorox Roxy? Like that's my actual name. So you had me, I mean, thank you for saving me, but also you had me drink Clorox so you can remind me that my name is, so you could tell me that my name is Roxy like 15 years later. Sir. So I don't know why he wants me to tell that story. He didn't have to do me like that, but he did, and he definitely worked everything out for his glory. And so, hi, my name is Roxy.